Last year, December 2023, China's Huawei released a report that they made more than $100 billion in profits after releasing one of the most advanced high-end chip technology. This led an effort by Netherlands and the US to fully sanction A.S.M.L's lithography system delivery to China, which has ignited a fiery debate. And critics argue that this decision is less about safeguarding national security and more about stifling China's meteoric rise in the semiconductor industry. It's a chess move in a grander scheme of technological warfare, where the US and the West seems increasingly determined to put a chokehold on China's ambitions. This controversial step not only spotlights the Netherlands but also throws the US global influence into sharp relief, showcasing a tactic that some might label as technological imperialism. This move has unleashed a torrent of criticism, with accusations of the West engaging in economic coercion and weaponizing technology for geopolitical gains. But the story doesn't end here. How will China respond to this aggressive tactic? Now stay with us till the end as we delve into the depths of this controversial decision, exploring its far-reaching consequences, the intricate dance of evil political moves, and the emerging battlegrounds in the world of high technology. Who will win this race? Hello and welcome back to Innovative Check YouTube channel, where we delve into the innovative and transformative projects changing our world. Blitzing it for your truck. If you're new to the channel and enjoy learning about innovation stories around the world, you've come to the right place. Please subscribe, like, and comment to help boost our videos on YouTube. When addressing the recent actions by the Netherlands to completely sanction A.S.M.L's exports of advanced lithography systems to China, it's essential to explore the broader context of this situation, delving into the intricacies of global semiconductor supply chains, the role of national security and trade policies, and the ongoing geopolitical tensions between major powers. To begin with, A.S.M.L, a leading Dutch company in the semiconductor industry, specializes in developing complex lithography machines. These machines are pivotal in the manufacturing of advanced semiconductor chips, which are crucial for a wide range of technologies from smartphones to military hardware. The decision by the Dutch government to revoke export licenses for certain A.S.M.L systems bound for China marks a significant moment in international trade, especially in the high-tech sector. Just a quick reminder to hit the like button below. YouTube has been restricting my videos a lot recently because of bots, so your like does help out this video massively in terms of the algorithm in YouTube. The sanctions imposed by the Netherlands, the US, and Taiwan have, so far, only nudged China's tech sector marginally. This is evident in the continued production and development of advanced chips within China. The underlying narrative here is one of resilience and strategic adaptation. The Chinese tech industry's ability to maintain momentum in the face of external pressures highlights a crucial aspect of modern economic and technological warfare: the diminishing power of traditional sanctions in the face of determined and resourceful adversaries. This move, while seemingly a commercial decision, ties into broader geopolitical currents. The United States and China have been engaged in a strategic competition. Particularly in the technology sector, the US views China's growing technological capabilities as a potential threat to its national security and global technological leadership. Therefore, the US has been actively seeking to restrict China's access to advanced semiconductor technologies through various means, including export controls. The Dutch government's decision aligns with this US approach, indicating a level of cooperation, or at least a convergence of interests between the US and the Netherlands. This action impacts not just the companies directly involved, but also the wider global semiconductor supply chain. China has been a significant market for A.S.M.L, and restricting access to its cutting-edge lithography systems could hamper China's ambitions to advance its domestic semiconductor industry. China's response, urging the Netherlands to respect market principles, reflects its view that such restrictions are not just commercial decisions, but are also influenced by political factors. China perceives these actions as part of a broader strategy by Western countries to contain its rise, particularly in high-tech sectors. The impact of these restrictions is multifaceted. On one hand, they serve as a barrier to China's technological advancement, especially in the semiconductor sector, which is central to its broader strategic ambitions of becoming a technological superpower. On the other hand, such actions have historically led to a kind of a-technological nationalism within China, spurring efforts to develop indigenous capabilities. This was evident in the case of Huawei, which, despite facing significant US sanctions, managed to make considerable advancements in chip technology. However, the effectiveness of sanctions and export controls in the long term is debatable. While they can slow down technological progress in the short term, they often lead to accelerated efforts to develop independent capabilities in the targeted countries. This dynamic has been evident in China's response to various sanctions and restrictions imposed by the U.S., anonymous. Moreover, the global nature of the semiconductor supply chain means that restrictions by one country can have unintended consequences for other players in the market. The semiconductor industry is highly globalized, with companies and countries being interdependent. Restrictions on exports to China can have ripple effects, affecting companies in the US, the Netherlands, and other countries that are part of this supply chain. If you are enjoying this video so far, please don't forget to subscribe, share the video, and comment. Nowadays, in addition to the immediate commercial and technological implications, these actions have broader geopolitical consequences. They contribute to the growing divide between the US and China and add to the tensions in international trade. This situation also puts companies like A.S.M.L. in a challenging position, caught between complying with national regulations and catering to a global customer base. Regarding the specific details of the export restrictions, the Dutch government's decision to revoke licenses for the NX2050 and NX2100E lithography systems affects a critical component of chip manufacturing. These systems are used for producing advanced semiconductor chips. Limiting their export to China can significantly impact Chinese companies involved in chip production. Among these companies, Semiconductor Manufacturing International Corporation (SMIC) and others have been specifically mentioned. The revocation of these licenses is a part of a broader trend where countries are increasingly viewing technology, especially semiconductors, through the lens of national security. This trend is not limited to the US. The Netherlands, other countries, including Taiwan and South Korea, are also key players in the global semiconductor industry and are affected by these geopolitical dynamics. And for A.S.M.L, this situation presents both challenges and opportunities. While the company must navigate complex geopolitical landscapes and comply with national regulations, it also finds itself at the center of a critical global industry. Decisions made by A.S.M.L and the Dutch government will have significant implications, not just for China, but for the global semiconductor industry as a whole. The role of the U.S. in this scenario is also crucial. The U.S. has been at the forefront of efforts to restrict China's access to advanced semiconductor technology. The rules announced by the U.S. in 2023, which allow Washington to restrict exports of A.S.M.L's equipment containing U.S. blasting parts, reflect an aggressive stance in controlling the spread of technology deemed critical for national security. This approach has led to a re-evaluation of global supply chains, with companies and countries considering the security implications of their technological dependencies. The semiconductor industry, due to its strategic importance, has become a focal point in U.S.-China relations. The U.S. views China's advancements in this sector as a threat to its technological supremacy and national security. As a result, Washington has been actively working to stop Beijing's progress in semiconductor technology. This includes not just direct restrictions on exports to China, but also efforts to limit Chinese investments in technology firms and research institutions in the U.S. and other Western countries. China's ambition to become self-reliant in semiconductor technology is a direct response to these pressures. The development of indigenous capabilities in lithography and other aspects of semiconductor manufacturing is a top priority for Beijing. This is evident in the efforts of companies like Shanghai Microelectronics Equipment, and others. The reported development of a 2018M lithography machine by A.S.M.L, although retracted later, indicates the direction of China's efforts in this sector. The semiconductor industry is not just a commercial battleground, but also a strategic one, where technological capabilities are closely linked to national power and security. The ongoing tensions between the U.S. and China in this sector are a manifestation of broader strategic competition. This competition is not just about the control of technology, but also about setting global standards and norms in the tech industry. The developments in the semiconductor industry also have implications for global trade and economic. The use of export controls and sanctions as tools to limit technological capabilities of rival countries marks a shift in how trade and economic policies are being used in international relations. This approach has significant implications for the global economy, as it can lead to fragmentation of global supply chains and increased costs for companies and consumers. Moreover, these developments raise questions about the future of globalization, especially in the tech sector. The trend towards a more fragmented and regionalized tech landscape, driven by national security considerations, could lead to a slowdown in the pace of global technological innovation. The semiconductor industry, which has thrived on a highly integrated and interdependent global supply chain, could face significant challenges in this new environment. Dutch government's decision to revoke export licenses for A.S.M.L's lithography systems to China is a significant event in the global semiconductor industry. It reflects broader geopolitical tensions between major powers, particularly the US and China, and has implications for global trade, technological innovation, and national security. The semiconductor industry continues to be a strategic battleground. The actions of companies like A.S.M.L and governments around the world will have far-reaching consequences for the global tech landscape. Thank you for your attention, and I welcome your thoughts and questions on this complex and vital subject. Do you want to watch more videos like this one? If yes, please like and share the video, and subscribe to get exclusive videos about how phenomenally China is developing and growing its influence. Your subscriptions and likes motivate us to generate more content, so please keep supporting us. Check out this video showing on your screen right now, and I will see you on the other side.